Hey everybody, it's Chad Decan, and welcome back to another episode of Paper Mario. If you look at my numbers, I went and did some gambling, and it went very well to say the least. Through the power of abusing save states, I was able to get a jackpot on Paper Mario. It's cheating? Yes. Do I care? No. Because I got the money? Yeah, pretty much. And we need that money, so it's because of that we're gonna get to show off everything else that there is still to do in this area, now that we have a crap ton of coins. So first things first, let's finally finish off buying out the shop. Because we need to do that. Yep, we need all of these. This guy has a lot more items in the shop than I remember. Okay, so let's just go out and go back in and see if he's got any left. Oh! Sorry, bud, nothing new. This is all I have today. I'm expecting another shipment, so come back on later. Okay, so we just gotta come back later, I guess. So, next up, let's make our way into... Actually, there is one more thing I want to show off before we start finishing off the letters. So, there is one guy we can speak to down here. We've only spoke to him once, and if we have the right amount of cash, which we do, we should be able to get a couple of things from him. My good sir, you can't do without this one. Yeah, give me 64 coins. Here you go. You get a life shroom! Yep, and then if you keep going, you'll get the bump attack badge. Yeah, he actually has stuff to give. So you just gotta keep buying over and over again. You have too much stuff? Oof, let me go back and check some items then. I'll sell and put some items in storage. Kinda wanna see what he'll give, because I can just sell whatever he doesn't, whatever I don't fancy anyways. Did I just say fancy? Well, there's a shop right here, so let's just go and check this stuff into the shop real quick. Yeah, I need you to store some stuff for me, my guy. I need you to check. I need to put this honey. I also don't want this mushroom. Yeah, let's just keep putting all of our extra nonsense in here for now. I don't need this cake. I just want to make sure I have enough room for whatever he's going to give. Yeah. Okay, that is a little much anyways, so that should be good. We should be fine when it comes to that. So we're just gonna keep buying stuff from him, because he keeps giving badges, and that's what I want, so... Yeah. Yep, keep giving me your items. I know when to stop. So, yeah, just keep giving me the... Yep, there's this first star piece. Yeah, we're just gonna keep buying all the things he's willing to give. There's one more star piece that he provides. So we want to get that. He gave me a dried shroom. Another one? And for that we get one more star piece. And that's it. That's all you want to buy from him. Now that you've done that, he's given you everything that's good that he can give. He started giving bad stuff too. So we're just going to sell off the stuff we don't exactly want. But that's that. That's pretty much the hardest part out of the way. Yeah, I want to sell a couple things. This dried shroom. Perfect. Yeah, I also want to sell this dried shroom as well. Keep giving me money. I'll give you this mushroom. And then I actually do not want this repel gel at all, so you can take that as well. And no, that'll be it. I also want to claim... Actually, no, I'll claim my items in between episodes. It's not a big deal. We don't need to waste our time with that. So, next thing's next. Now that we've done that, we're gonna want to go up back into here, see if he's got anything new in stock. Ugh, he does. Okay, so we need to go and grab enough money for this as well. My goodness, bro, you have so much stuff I didn't realize I needed to buy. Alright, so you know what? I'm gonna show you guys the save state strat I've been doing for gambling. Now that we need money all of a sudden, I can show it off. As yeah, I went through 999 coins like it was nothing. You unironically need to go here and gamble to win. So we go into this pipe right over, oh, nope, wrong one. No, this one, the jackpot is not that great. Save states are not that helpful. This one is just down to complete luck. So if you have a save state, this becomes pretty easy. So we're gonna do the 9-point option. Okay, so then get in your save state, create your point. This is allowed because it's on the Wii U. They said you can do this. I'm just doing what the Wii U allows me to do. Okay, so then we're just gonna start jumping, and okay, so now we know, don't do that one. Basically, the idea is you just want to learn where the Bowsers are and learn the optimal strat. You're probably going to run into the Bowsers again anyways, so the idea becomes... I just jackpotted. What? Well, now we know where they all are, so let's just go back. Okay, so we now know where the Bowsers are, so the goal now is to avoid the ×5s until the very end, which are around here anyways. Okay, good, grab those, and then the ×5, bam, 355 coins, which doubled will give 710, which I seriously doubt we need any more than that. Look how easy it is. In just one save state, in just 2 save resets, we were able to get 700 coins. It's that easy. Now, if you're playing on a Nintendo 64, good luck, bro. Good for you. I don't even have one of those. But if you're not, you're playing on a Wii U, emulator, Switch, yeah, just do that. So now we're gonna come back in. Let's clean out his shop again. Yeah, give me your stuff. I have enough money now. Haven't even gotten to the frickin'... Okay, cool. I'm cleaned out. I got nothing more to sell. You were one serious repeat customer, bud. I can practically retire now. This town is real nice, but I think I'll take a trip. Thanks, bud. You're the man. And that's it. We have completed the shop. So there's not that much left for us to do in that regard. So next up, let's go do the letters. We have 2 letters to go, so let's finally finish off Goompapas in Goomba Village, and then after that we can go to the village. We can go to Shooting Star Summit's like little house before we actually go there. But yeah, let's just go to Goomba Village now. Hello, Goompapa. I have a letter for you. It must be pretty gloomy around the castle, huh? I'm sure people are there depending on you, Mario. The only way to help them is to beat Bowser and save Princess Peach. Please hurry. I need Parakarry out. So yeah, pretty much everyone else now around you is just telling you to like, yeah, save the princess. And here's the letter for you, Goompapa. Another letter duly delivered. A postman's job is never done. Thank you, sir. What do we have here at the postal service? Oh, how interesting. A letter for Goombaria. I guess I could open it. I remember she wrote a letter just the other day, and I was wondering what it was. I see. I guess it was a question. This seems like the answer. She looks pretty complicated, but I think I understand. I'll tell her all about it. Thanks so much for the prompt delivery. Here, take this. And we finally have another badge. The Lucky Day badge from Goompapa. We are running out of badges to get. I think we've actually almost cleared out most badges. So, now we're going to go to Shooting Star Summit. Yeah, surprisingly enough, this is actually not taking as long as I thought it would, but we can have a shorter episode. Plus, maybe we can begin the hunt for Chuck Quizmo a little bit. We have not been running to him. Also, I actually do want to show off one more thing after Shooting Star, after we do this little trek to the 2, yeah, just in a sec. We'll be over there in a sec anyways. But yeah, there's one more thing I want to actually show off. You know, we gotta go see Koopa Koot. Obviously. Alright, first off, there's nothing else in here, right? Oh, there is a jam and jelly! Well, that replaces the one I sold. Ah, my. Hello there, Mario. This spot's a little tight for fortune telling. Yeah. Merlo must be the one up there, then. You must be Merlo. Yep, here you go. Another letter duly delivered. A postman's job is never done. A letter for me from Merle in Starborn Valley. Wow, news from my dad. Thanks, Mr. Postman. My dad writes me all the time because he worries about me. My sisters and I are totally bad about writing back, though. Maybe I ought to write him a little more often, huh? This is a treasure that I've kept for a long time. I'm gonna give it to you as a thanks. You can always come back and swap me something for it. And we got a star piece. Well, now that we have all these extra star pieces, let's go and buy some of the, let's go spend some money. We can see how many more we need to get. It'll give us a general idea, because I think this is all that's left when it comes to the badge department. Yeah, I'll buy the Peekaboo, which will put us down to 20. And then I'll buy this guy as well. Okay, and then we don't have any extra. So we need 24 plus 35 is 59. We need 59 more star pieces than most of those. Really? Or is it 49? I think it's 49. 35 plus 25. Oh, but you gotta subtract the 11. Yeah, then it's 48. We have 48 more star pieces to go. Man, I hope Chuck Quizmo has those, because if not, I have to go and search for the final one. I know there's probably a star piece or two I've missed, so that's gonna suck. That's it on the letter department, so let's go get started on some Chuck Quizmo adventuring. Let's go see if we can find him. Because we have a lot to do in that regard. There's a lot of Chuck Quizmo questions. And it'll finally give us an opportunity to explain Chuck Quizmo's how he works. So let's see, where do I want to look first? Well, he could always be here, which is a spot you want to check out, but you're mostly just going to have to look for him now. But we can take a quick pit stop to see how we're doing in this department, and how we're doing in badges and such. Pretty confident we only need to get 4 more now. Yeah, 6. What? 5, actually. We need to get 5 more. I must have missed another one. Oh well, that's not a big deal. I can find it. Maybe there was 5 there and I just don't remember. No, there was only 4, so I have missed a badge. There's 1 more badge I've missed. Great. Well, I'll have to find it next episode. For now, we need to just start looking for some Chuck Quizmos. Or, we could actually just... Yeah, that's not a big deal. I have a new plan for that. Okay, so where could Chuck Quizmo be? That's the problem, is he could be anywhere. There are plenty of options for him to be. So we'll start by looking through the basics, Goomba Village, freaking Koopa Town, all that good stuff. As we need to answer like 40 more of his questions. Not around here. Yeah, he has a lot of areas available now because of this, so... He could be... Yeah, because of the fact that there's so much area now, he can be anywhere. So I want to have Sushi out, so that we can go and check Yoshi Village later. Chuck Quizmo! The Chuckity Chuck Quizmo! Kaweez! Alright, what's up, bro? Question. What is the destination of the train that's Mount Rugged? That's an easy one. Yes, correct. Thank you, good sir. 22 questions. That's not too bad. Alright, well, obviously we'll do the back and forth and see if he's returned to that same spot twice. Sometimes he does that. But he has a crap ton of available options to be at, so he can be anywhere, man. So it's mostly just a hunt now to find him. But luckily, he's usually in, like, easy areas to look for. So let's just check around here real quick. He's never over here. He's always over here. So let's go take a quick look. Chuck Quizmo! What's good, Chuck Quizmo? This is great. We're going to be able to have a not as crazy final episode before we go and fight Bowser. Question. What is the name of the fellow who sells badges in Toad Town? That name is Ro. Yeah, luckily they start making these questions painfully obvious at a certain point, so yeah. They're all kind of painfully obvious if you're honest with yourself. Alright, well maybe he'll be in the same place twice? You never know. Nope. Dang. That's okay. Let's go and check out the Boo area. I've never seen him in the Boo area. Is he in the Boo Mansion or is he outside of it? Maybe I should check inside the Boo Mansion. That's not a bad idea. Let's go check inside real quick. He's only one spot he can be in there anyways, and it would be basically at the front door, so. Oh! Come on, Chuck Quizmo. Show your face. Where is this man? Oh, he's definitely not in here. Yeah, this is basically going to be the entirety of the next episode, too. Let me check out here real quick. No, no Chuck Quizmo here. That's alright. I'm sure we'll find him somewhere. Let's go check Yoshi Village next. Yoshi Village seems like a good spot to check out. Yeah, he might just be over here. Because he actually can appear in Yoshi Village. We've just never seen him there before. In 2 spots in Yoshi Village, actually. Okay, quick check, quick check. I don't see him, I don't see him. Okay, cool, but he is in one other area in Yoshi Village. He can appear in 2 separate areas. You want to go down here and check out this whole thing real quick. Man, no Chuck Quizmo. He must be... he could be in Shiver City. Shiver City sucks to get to. He could be in Toad Town too. That's the problem. It's the one thing I don't really care for when it comes to Chuck Quizmo. He can literally be anywhere. He has so many available places he could be at. Like, it's a bit mind-boggling. A bit intimidating, honestly. But that's okay, we'll find him. Let's check Goomba Village real quick. Just to be safe. It's just a quick in and out anyways. If he's there, we'll see him right away. If he's not, he's not. Okay, he's not. Just a quick in and out. Alright, let's go check Toad Town real fast. He might be up there. Man, I should have prioritized Chuck Quizmo more in between the chapters. That's my mistake. Okay, so he can be over here, so we have to go check out the harbor. Like, he can be, like, there's so many available options for this man. It's kind of insane. Chuck Quizmo? Chuck Quizmo? Chuck! Nah, he's not here either. Dang, no Chucky. Let's see, where else could he be? He's probably in Shiver City, man. I don't want to go to Shiver City. That takes a sec to get to. Yes, welcome to what is going to be my purgatory for a while. I wouldn't call it a hell. Looking for Chuck Quizmo isn't the worst thing I could be doing. Yeah, he's definitely in Shiver City. No doubt in my mind. He's either that or he's back in one of the areas I was just at. Which would be annoying, but I also mostly find him in Goomba Village anyway. Koopa Village anyways. So I wouldn't be too shocked. Besides, we can get down to Shiver City really quick. I think this will be the last recording of this session, though. Because I'm hungry. I want to go eat lunch. I'm thinking something easy. I'm thinking I'm just going to have a stew. That seems pretty straightforward. A yummy stew. So yeah, I think once we find Chuck Quizmo one more time, we'll take a break. And yeah, that'll be it for this episode. Alright, he's gotta be in Shiver City, bro. I just want to find him in Shiver City, and we call it a day. Because otherwise, we've done everything we want to do, so... Let's see. Where could he be hiding out? That silly man with the funny top hat. Where is he? He's not in front of the mayor's house. He's probably back in Koopa Village like a jerk. That jerkamundo. He's hiding out in Koopa Village again, like a coward! Also like his favorite place to go for some reason. Yeah, he's back in Koopa Village, man. Gosh darn it. I need to just check Koopa Village like every time from now on. Now I have to go all the way back, because there is no fast travel, because the fast travel is all of this stuff. unironically, this is the fastest way to get there. To go through this pipe, and then just go out the other way, because they didn't think, they went, nah, you don't need it. I mean, Flower Fields and Shy Guy Toy Box, they make a lot of sense, don't get me wrong. But I would have appreciated something else for Shiver City. But at the same time, you have to go through a pipe to get there in the first place, so I guess it makes sense. Alright, he's probably here. You darn Chuck Quizmo, you. Where is he? Bro, where is this man? I've searched everywhere. Ah, Chuck Quizmo. Oh, there he is! Yeah, of course you're here. You're always here, Chuck. Question. What? Yeah, he stole the Star Rod. Correct. Congratulations. Here's your star piece. You've collected, yeah, you've done 24 questions so far, so we got like 40 to go, in theory? Oh boy. Well, that's it for this episode. Next time on Paper Mario, we will be searching for Chuck Quizmo and finishing that off. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys then.